A lot of China stimulus. You still have structural headwinds in the Chinese economy, whether they're excess infrastructure, whether there's maybe the inability of China at this juncture to stimulate the economy in a manner that it used to. Having said that, the market is down since 2015 50%. And so having underperformed that much over the last 4 years, you would think there'd have to be not only index opportunities, but individual stocks that probably look pretty attractive here.
Why wouldn't China this time around be able to stimulate its economy? It hasn't cut rates. Right. Which is what they did the last time, and they did it 6 times, I believe, between 2014 and 2015 or so. They still haven't used that tool.
Well, and they've indicated to a certain extent that they don't want to because it would weaken the RMB, their currency, which is something the president has explicitly asked them not to do during these negotiations. Not that it matters.
But they need a little weakening, by the way.
They do, absolutely. They've been holding it in a locked range for quite some time. So you have to wonder whether or not that would come with the territory, given also that their economy appears to be far weaker than official statistics suggest. And so they are due for more stimulus in some manner or another. I think, might be in the case in the U.S. for different reasons, it's probably a stock picker's market in China. The indexes have had a good run, but even if there are some lingering uncertainties about the future pace of growth there, stocks, if you're a good stock picker in China, that is going to be something that would be probably fruitful.
The U.S. market is up a lot so far this year. The Chinese market is up a lot so far this year. It would appear that they are both discounting a positive outcome on the trade deals.
However you want to define that,
yes. Whether that is an agreement to punt some things down the road, but an agreement on other things or not. But are they out over their skis, and what if the result isn't positive?
Well, I mean, it depends how you view out over your skis, right? If indeed the president backs away not only from increasing the tariffs, but if he's comfortable with whatever deal they might be working out now, where China purchases up $1.2 trillion worth of products, and they defer on forced technology transfer, intellectual property reforms, and things like that, that's just taking the pressure off both economies simultaneously. We have a farm economy here that's getting killed. We have, steel tariffs, the potential for auto tariffs in Europe. That's another negative that's out there for us and for Europe. But I think anything that comes off, and so the Fed's off the table to an extent. Trade would be off the table.
It takes it down to a simmer from a boil.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great way to put it. And again, even here, though, given how far and fast we've come, you might want to look more at individual stock picking than just trying to ride the averages.
One thing I wonder about is when people talk about enforceability, they say, well, there might be snapback tariffs if if they were in violation of this deal. That doesn't sound like something, we can't price that in right now, but to have that hanging over the market's head, does that become a problem for the next couple of years?
It depends how the president, I think, frames it, if indeed there's a framework agreement. Does he say, listen, we won, we got what we wanted, and he walks away, and we're going to have these ongoing conversations, and we feel this is, an adequate deal for the time being, and doesn't make any threatening noises? Then I would say no. If he comes out and says, listen, first sign of any, kind of a backward walk on this, walk back, I should say, we're going to put the tariffs back on.
Backward walk.
Backward walk, yeah. I was a little inarticulate there for a moment. But, anything that would, in fact, roll back the progress that's been made, if he were to snap those tariffs back on, which he's done quite quickly in the past, that would be an overhang. But I don't know that, given his current political situation, he wants to go down this road again anytime soon.